Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York, also a certified trichologist. Child, look at my hair, it's amazing. Anyway, I am back for day 2 of our trichology. Can you see it behind me? Trichology, our free training for our trichology business setup. And so, if you were here with me yesterday, you got a lot of it. Hey, how you doing? You got a lot of what we were learning for free that I usually charge for. So I'm going to do a quick recap of the ones that we went over, but there are 21 things that you can do right now that I'm going to give you for free. It's usually a paid challenge, but I want you to have this because I'm seeing a lot of brand new trichologists that are coming on the scene, and I am excited for you and excited for the change that you are going to make. So a little bit of housekeeping. I am live on Instagram, trichology_911. I'm also live on Facebook on Maisha Edmond, my personal page. I'm also live on Trichology 911 on Facebook, and I'm live on YouTube. Follow me, subscribe, all the things, right? So yesterday we were talking about a few things. One of them was that after this free training that I usually charge for, right, on the, did I close the book? Lord, I didn't close the book. On November 13th to the 17th, I am having a boot camp, and it is going to be more than just your setup. So right now, I'm giving you your setup, your business setup for trichology, but guess what? There are more things to it. And so I have decided to host a business boot camp for trichologists, right? It's going to be virtual, and we're going to go over in depth. Right now for this, I'm giving you everything as bullet points so that if you're somebody that's like, listen, I could do this myself, I'm giving you the information. You can take it and go ahead and do it. I'm trying to explain it as I go. But if you're somebody that says, I need a little more, I have to download all the information. So for 5 days, we're going to be going over the things that we need for a successful trichology practice. And so that is the trichology business setup. So we're going to be going over business setup. We're going to be going over onboarding. We're going to be going over your level 1 interactions. We'll be going over your consultation. That's going to be your phone, your virtual and your in-person consultations, what to ask, what to do, all those things, closing the deal, and pricing, because I know that it is a big deal with pricing as well. And so if you have not yet gone to my link, I need you to go ahead and swipe those templates so that you have your stuff to put in place. So when you open your business or revamp your business, or you start to talk to more clients, that you have templates. And listen, you can definitely go to a system that has things in place. But the truth of the matter is, stuff is expensive. What's going on, Destiny Travel? Stuff is expensive. And so I want you to, the good thing about the templates is that you have to write things down. And so I had a first lady that used to tell me that your brain is for thinking, but your pen is for remembering. And so when you write things down, you really know how things work. So when you do get enough money in trichology to have systems, automated systems in place, you'll know why they work. And if ever that company break down, you won't, right? So go ahead and grab them. They're on sale for $30 off, usually $97. They are only $67, and today is the last day. And so let's get back to what we were talking about. So yesterday, I went ahead and started our free business setup for trichology training, free. And so we were doing the first few days. I tried to squeeze them in, so I'm gonna go over that, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our last few things, and we're done. And then all next week we will be promoting the boot camp so that you can be in the place. Now there's 3 levels for this boot camp. camp. You can be general, right, where you have access to our private Facebook page, and you also, so you're in our group, you're able to download all the downloads, the daily downloads, and have all your stuff and all that, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. We also have the VIP, and VIP is where you get the Zoom link, so you're able to join the conversation. You're in there, and not really like, well, join the conversation, but more so you're going to be able to get an extra hour before everybody else comes in the room. You get to chill with me for an hour beforehand, where I'm really breaking down everything that you need. So the $97 is general, and it's going to be very valuable as well. I'll be going through all the things, and I'll be breaking them down. But if you do VIP for $297, you'll be able to get in, and I'll be giving you some strategies on how to really use those things. And so if you want to do that, I cannot wait to see you November 13th through the 17th. So that's not next week, but the week after that. Give you a little time, get your coins together. All right. All right. So let me go over the recap of what we had of yesterday, and then we'll get the rest. So yesterday we talked about guess who as a trichologist, right? And so we want to make sure that you have your business email. Remember, I prefer boutique emails. So we don't want sexyred69@gmail.com. We don't want thick thighs save lives at yahoo.com. We want info@restorationhairgrowth.com, right? We want help at trichology911.com. We want people to be comfortable with our professionalism as we are helping them to restore their hair and treat their scalp issues, right? Next is your social media bio. We want to make sure that it is clear and concise. Let people know what you do, what you will offer them, yada, yada. After that was, what was your type? What type of trichologist are you going to be? What do you want to do? Who do you want to serve? Next is going to be pro pics. You looked really cute at the club, child, and you look really great in your car, but we don't want the picture with the seatbelt going across your chest. So we want you to invest in using your phone properly, because you know them $1,500 iPhones are a thing, and the cameras are excellent. But if you can put together a little money and get a professional shoot, then that would be absolutely amazing. And you'll be able to use the pictures for years. All right. The next thing we went over is knowing your client. You have to be able to say no to somebody. So that's going to help you to really focus your message to the people that you want to serve. I'm going through this quick because this is just a cap from yesterday. Next is your posting cycle. You want to make sure that you have a decent posting schedule. What is best for you? If you do not have a business page, especially on like your Instagram, make sure that you set it up for business so that you can get those analytics, and you will know what is the best time for you to post and interact with your audience. Next would be the websites. Remember that from yesterday? We want to make sure that we tweak our website. We want to make sure that we don't have old stuff sitting on there. Stop telling people Happy Easter, because it is over now, right? Jesus has risen, and we are going into the next year. So we want you to take all that old stuff, that clutter, off of your website, as well as off of your feed on your social media, right? We want to make room for more. And so don't be afraid to take those old posts off. Go back and, fix them up so that you can put them back out next year. All right. And then your platform selection. What's going to be your platform? You could be saying the right thing in the wrong space. You could be saying the right thing in the wrong space. Child, my hair look cute. Anyway, you could be saying the right thing in the wrong place, which means what? You're saying everything that you need to say, but it's so fast-paced on Instagram, and you really should have been in on Facebook, in Facebook land, or you should have been in LinkedIn, because you're more like you're talking to that the corporate space. So all of the things, right? All right. And then the last thing that we did yesterday was that you have to have clear and concise offers. It's okay to tell a client what you specialize in, and it's okay to be one or two things. You don't have to do all the things, right? Because I can't help everybody, but I can help somebody. So when I decide to have a clear, concise message, then I'm able to speak to those clients about those specific things, and I get a better return. All right, let's go into the new things that we want to have in place for today. The first thing is it's time to get down to business, right? And get your clients in your office. And so we need to have forms. You need forms for all of your consultations. You need some kind of a form, some kind of a documentation. Like I said when I first started, that sometimes you don't have the money for different programs that are like on the computer, but the fact that you're new and you're starting out, you want to start out writing. You want to know what you need. You want to know, okay, this is what I fill in. This is what I need. This is where I can find it. I can put my hand on the information. And so if you have not yet, go to the link in my bio and get my template library. And it is $30 off. Today is the last day. It's going back in the vault. I'm taking it offline. Okay. So make sure you have forms. The next thing is you want to make sure that your virtual office counts. We spend so much money on our physical office and we want people to come in and be wowed and it smells good and it sounds nice. There's smooth jazz and it's quiet and it's beautiful. But what about your virtual office? What is your virtual address? What does it look like when I'm doing a virtual consultation with you? Is there a waiting area? Is there some kind of an onboarding process? Or is it janky? Am I looking at you on your phone and we FaceTime? And like, what does it look like? Is it a HIPAA compliant, secured portal? So those things are very important. Next thing, who's your email responder? You need a consistent email action, right? So I love ConvertKit, right? I love ConvertKit. I'm able to send out blasts. I'm able to schedule things, newsletters. I'm able to tag. I'm able to come up with campaigns. But who is your email responder, right? Because you want to make sure that that you understand that you don't own anything on these social media streets. Facebook is not your spot. You could have 50 million followers on Instagram. They could come and shut it down. Somebody could steal it at any moment. So you want to make sure that you're getting people off of social media and into your world. And so you want to do that with a really good email responder. Okay, the next thing is manage those clients. Treat your practice like a doctor's office. We're talking about setting up your trichology business. So this is our free training. Treat your trichology practice like a doctor's office. Don't have people coming in just doing whatever and it's, hey girl, and they just emailing, they inboxing you and FaceTiming you pictures of bald spots in the back of their head. Have your stuff together. Remember, have your forms, have your virtual stuff set up, have your email responder. When they come in to your practice, have your stuff set up. I remember there was one person that when they first came to my clinic, they said, oh my gosh, like I've been places where they said that they were trichologists and it didn't look nothing like this. They don't have this. And what is that? And, it was just so nice. And it put them in like the mindset of, listen, I got you. I'm professional. I'm not making this up. Just because you just heard about trichology doesn't mean that it just came out. I'm a professional. Okay. The next thing is, are you taking care of your trichology business? So you may be just starting, but you can still make a big impact. Just because you just started doesn't mean that you have to be like, excuse me, sorry, Saints, I just started. I'm a little nervous. Nobody care about that. You came out as a trichologist, come in like you own the place, right? You are the one that is setting the precedence for what a trichologist is. So although you just started, you didn't just start living. You didn't just start thinking about being a trichologist yesterday and became a trichologist yesterday, but you said, when I'm a trichologist, I'm going to do this, and it's going to look like this, and it's going to smell like this, and it's going to feel like this. And if that's the case, then guess what? It's all in the numbers. It's all in the numbers. You need your NPI and you need your taxonomy codes. They are huge. They are huge. So make sure that you look into that. The next thing is business lines and business greetings, professional business lines and greetings. Don't be like, hey, I call, hey, you reach Sexy Red 69 and I'm about to fix your hair up and I'm about to roll your hair. No, we don't want any of that. You can go on Fiverr, honey. Go on Fiverr, and there are people that will do, if you write out your little script, they will read it, and you can use that as the the greeting for your business, and that would be absolutely amazing. Also, if you have an amazing voice, you can do that for yourself, but make sure that you have professional business line and greetings. Don't be answering this phone talking about hello. All right, let your business number ring, honey, and you know that when the business number rings, you have to put on put on your voice. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Edmond Trichology, right? Okay. The next thing is you want to separate your social media. Don't put your business stuff on your personal page. We love Pookie. He's grown up so big. Oh my gosh. Look at that. He's like 3 inches taller. But guess what? That's not your business page. And so while we are so excited about Shay Shay's new light up sneakers, we want to know, can we get a treatment, right? And if I'm spending a certain amount of money, although I love your children, right? And I'm not saying you can't, but you have to do it in a way, right? So to be safe, if you really do a lot of stuff with your kids and your family, you have to cook and take pictures and all that other stuff, go ahead and reserve a space where you can be fully trichologist, right? The next thing is your treatment plan bones. Reverse engineer your plans. So there are bones or structure to your treatment plans, right? So go ahead and create the biggest treatment plan that you can, everything that you would put in it, all the things, right? And then reverse engineer. Start to break things out. If it was not this 100% treatment plan, what things would I take out? And that would make the next level, and then do that again, and that will make the next level. So that will help you as well. All right. And then you have your velvet rope, your pricing mindset, right? You cannot price like a stylist as a trichologist. Is different things that you're offering, different things that you're doing. Next, you want to separate your booking calendars, right? Because you want to make a difference in your services. So I have a link for booking for trichology things, and I have a link for my VIP clients that get hairstyling. And then also you want your merchant accounts, right? You don't want to have to wait for your money, right? So you want to make sure that you set up your merchant accounts. And finally, number 21 is boundaries. Boundaries, business hours and no DMs. Business hours and no DMs. If you're using your DM, make sure that you're giving, like if you do an autoresponder, that you are giving that information that is going to get them off of social media, out of the DMs, and over into your world where you can do what you need to do with your clients. I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for joining me for the last 2 days. Have a great day, and happy hair growing. Child, this hair is cute.